And NSFW stuff. And if you want to play along with a lot of these NSFW games, when we record live, you got to follow either me or Brian, because that's where we reach out to we
have
audience.
something special planned for next week, and the only way we're going to know about it is by following us on Twitter. I don't want to say it may involve a certain awesome villain who is a racist.
Yes.
Oh, Elle Fanning.
Elle Fanning, we can confirm.
The diabolical Elle Fanning.
The diabolical Elle Fanning.
Okay, all right.
Elle Fanning de Mexico.
And until then, that's it for this episode of NSFW, the new show full of win the news sauce for the Weber Nuts. I love you guys. See you next Tuesday.
Die in a fire, eat a billion dinks.
Did you really say that?
Eat a billion dinks?
I heard it.
Dinks. You said dinks.
Dinks.
Dinks. All right, got it. I'm as dumb as an iPhone. Just what he said. I think Elle Fanning should be the name of that episode.
And just E-L.
Yeah,
Fanning.
Elle Fanning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Elle Fanning.
totally. Elle Fanning. F Fanning. People like as dumb as an iPhone. When did I say that? I don't even remember that.
Oh, because that's why you were so good at that
during the
game.
iPhone
Because you're as dumb as an iPhone.
Oh, yeah. I kind of like that. I'm as dumb as an iPhone or Elle Fanning. I'm down with either of those. What do you think?
Yeah, I like Elle Fanning. Elle Fanning, I think, because I always like to name the show after our main bit.
Yeah.
And I think Elle Fanning is a funny joke that we got out of the main bit.
Yeah. Elle Fanning. Okay. All right. Done. Elle Fanning is better link bait, they say in the chat room. They clearly like Elle Fanning.
Did you call me out on frame rate?
For
You were
what?
saying that you called me out on frame rate.
Why? Called you out.
They said, ask Brian about how he called you out on frame rate.
I mean, I call you out all the time, but I don't remember doing it on frame rate.
In throes of passion, you call me out.
I called you out. I'm making sweet
germs!
I'm making sweet love with my wife, and I shout, Jerry's a racist! I don't remember.
Oh, okay, whatever. Apparently, there's just one dude who said it, so I guess you did.
I don't even remember what I said. I did mention you in it, but it was like some kind of like, Justin says blank. I don't remember.
Yeah,
okay.
whatever.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Episode 49? 49, right. This is NSFW episode 49 for November 9th, 2010. Elle Fanning.
I think I might have accidentally stepped on you with
right.
with the double complete.
Got it.
All right. So that was good. That was really good. Just do exactly that and nothing different again. So just get ready.
This is NSFW.
You already did it once. Sorry. That's my bad.
Right. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This is NSFW.
Double complete.
You totally, you can't, you were off, you show everyone what you did. Like, I'm getting ready to start, and you totally.
Okay, all right, and then I will show exactly what we do, so you go ahead and start, and I'll show them exactly what I did.
Here we go. This is NSFW episode, that's not what you did at all. The moment you talk, you go like that, like you had something to say.
No, all right, I'm sorry. I raised my eyebrows a little, Brian.
No,
You might have
all right,
misread
get
that.
out. All right, that's
okay.
enough. All right,
go.
All right.
You can't do that.
I forgot I was on
Mike.
camera.
You can't show your middle finger. I don't know.
All right, here we go.
You actually get that for showing the middle finger.
Here we go.
You already got it once.
Okay,
so just redo what you already did.
Let me get this out.
Okay,
Here we go.
all right, here we go. And go.
Stop it. Dude, I didn't even start. Okay, all right. For reals.
And cue Brian.
This stop that with it being silly. All right, here we go.
All right.
This is NSFW episode 49 for November 9th, 2010. Elle Fanning. All right, douche. You're up. 48. I thought it was 49.
What was that?
They're saying it's 48 in there.
Oh. So wait, do you have to do it again?
No, it's 49. It's 49. Everyone says it's 49. Go ahead. Justin,
right.
Go.
So what, we did Name That Autocorrect, What Are You Watching, Cargill, and Bri and the Gerbs beat Hollywood.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
Coming up on this, all right. You're showing that. You can't record me when you're showing that.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Coming up on this episode of NSFW, we are joined by Cargill of Ain't It Cool News, Spill.com, Hollywood.com, and Film.com. We play Name That Autocorrect. Cargill, what are you watching in our brand new game? Bri and the Gerbs beat Hollywood. It's all coming up on this edition of NSFW.
Special report.
Armed with the rover pup, one cat is on the loose and addicted to crack. Cat crack.
I'm not sure what that tongue thing at the end was.
Did I do it without the tongue thing?
Yeah, can you do it without the tongue thing?
You're unnerved by the lizard tongue.
I am. I definitely am. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. You ready? Coming up on this. All right.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. There was a slip of the mouse.
You're showing him. I can't do it when you're showing him. Coming up on this. All right. Well, you can't show him when I'm trying to record.
You know what? Let me fix this. Here you go. Go for it.
Coming up on this edition of NSFW, we are joined by Cargill, EFSpill.com, AintItCoolNews.com, Hollywood.com, and Film.com. You can't. How are you going to hear me when you're playing
I'm
that?
sorry.
Right?
I
don't intentionally try and ruin yours.
Okay, you lie through your face. Go
ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm done. And go.
Coming up on this edition of the... Here, let me give it a little bit more lead time. Coming up on this edition of the program, we are joined by Cargill of Ain't It Cool News, Spill.com, Hollywood.com, and... Oh, F word. All right, go play it.
Loose and addicted on crack. Cat crack. Cat crack. Cat crack. He's freebasing your crack.
All right. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah, go.
Do you want to do it with the split screen?
Yeah, I kind of do, actually.
All right, it's fine. Coming up on this edition of the program, Cat Crack reigns supreme with Cargill of Spill.com, Film.com, Hollywood.com, and AintItCoolNews.com. We practice Cargill. What are you watching? And Bri and the Gerbs take Hollywood, our brand new game. It's episode 49 of NSFW Show. Cat Crack.
Oh, yeah. Cat crack is a one of a kind. You can see him smoking crack up on a daily grind.
That was really good. You want to do one more for safety? I won't mess with you this time.
You mean one without the Cat Crack interlude?
Yeah, totally.
All right. Coming up on this edition of the program, we are joined by Cargill, he of Spill.com, Film.com, Hollywood.com, and AintItCoolNews.com. We play D and it's A-hole.
Special report.
All right. Let me go right again.
One cat
This is a remix.
is on the loose and addicted to crack. Crack, 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 crack.
Come on!
Go ahead.
All right, here we go. Coming up on this edition of the program, we are joined by Cargill of Spill.com, Film.com, Hollywood.com, and AintItCoolNews.com. We play Name That Autocorrect. Cargill, what are you watching? In our brand new game, Bri and the Gerbs take Hollywood. Well, you came to the right place if you wanted episode 49 of NSFW Show.
All right. You ready? Are we out? Cargill, thank you a million times over.
Hey, no problem, man. I was actually just thinking just last week, I was like, man, they haven't called me up and had me back on the show in a while. I wonder if I messed up last time. And then you called today. I'm like, hell yes. I have nothing
well,
to
good.
do
I'm glad that your schedule permitted. And my only regret is that we were not able to create another moment like this. F me. That
Oh, is there actually somebody made a photo of that, a screen grab?
Yeah. Like it says OF me, but I'm not showing it. Like you can see the bottom part of the lever. It says something there. So that's you at that moment. That was a heck of a moment.
That was a special moment.
That was a very special moment.
Hey, I want to tell everybody about something.
What?
So the Blurbtastic podcast with Ace Detect Tom Merritt, your co-host on the brand new hit show Frame Rate, is going to be live tomorrow, hopefully. I'm going to finish it up. We have a whole page with all of Tom's picks right there. It's going to be Ace, or I won't give out the the address now, but you could probably figure out if you know how we do.
I think this picture says everything.
Yes.
Go ahead.
It does. So everybody, please follow me, Justin R. Young, on Twitter if you don't already, and you will know when that comes out. But I think it's a really, really cool, it's a cool interview. And then we have another one with Becky Worley coming up. And hopefully, we'll have more. Oh, by the way, thank you to everybody who voted for SFX Pride, the Hooters girl who wanted to win the Hooters costume contest, as Kitty Pryde, because she did. She won it nationally because of Chat Realm.
That's right. That's all you guys. I'm being told that we do need to do one billboard, and then we'll wrap things up. You ready?
Okay. All right.
This episode of NSFW brought to you by Squarespace. Head on over to squarespace.com. Sign up for your free, no-risk 2-week trial. They don't even want a credit card. And make sure to use promo code NSFW for 10% off the lifetime of your order. The lifetime, you'll be rich. Squarespace.com.
Oh, you scared me, right?
Why are they saying... I don't know what's going on.
Because I screwed it up, and you powered right through like a champ.
Oh, all right. Very good. This episode of NSFW brought to you by Squarespace. Head on over to squarespace.com. Sign up for your free, no-risk 2-week free trial. They don't even want a credit card. And then use promo code NSFW for 10% off the lifetime of your order. By the way, keeps these guys in business. NSFW. Why are you laughing at that?
Because that was very sexy. You're like, keeps these guys in business. NSFW.
Yeah, they don't think
girl. Oh, you recognize that sponsorship, don't you? You do it like Bernie. Oh, come on, girl. Oh, you know how to do it like Bernie, don't you?
Squarespace, NSFWs. Yeah.
So can I ask how you botched the previous one that they almost didn't come back?
I'm going to tell you a little secret.
Keep it under your hat, though.
Yeah, keep it under your hat. But Justin seems to make a game of seeing how creatively he can push the limits of what's appropriate for a sponsorship read. And I'm convinced that somebody at Squarespace has a thrill wish, they don't want to ride the Sky Screamer at Six Flags, so instead they give sponsorships to NSFW. That gives them the same thrill.
Well, apparently, shockingly enough, we've kind of brought numbers, but we kind of had a thought early on when we started to get ads that since a lot of these ads are read on at least 5 other podcasts, including Scam School, that we kind of had to do it differently on some level. And so I have decided to say things that Brian is obviously very seriously uncomfortable with and have him squirm about it. And then honestly tell everybody in the chat room, listen, we will get, not only will we lose the sponsorship, we will get kicked off the network if you guys don't all go and use this code right now. And so they do.
Nice. I was concerned that perhaps it was another spill situation.
No.
No, that's the reason why we got the explicit tag for 7 months that we just got off.
Well, we were born with the explicit tag. That was the whole thing. Is we asked ahead of time. We were like, hey, they use colorful language. They're like, well, you have an explicit tag. And then we found out, like, okay, now you don't have an explicit tag. No more explicit.
Well, that was we were like, okay, so are we an explicit podcast or are we not? And they said, well, got an explicit tag, do what you want. And then Corey came on and really explicited it up. And they got 5 minutes into the show and they were like, well, we cannot sign on to this. If this is what you meant by explicit, then no, we're going to keep the explicit tag on you, but you cannot use these words.
Right, exactly.
And you never had them back again.
That's right.
No, we had Corey back on.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, for Meat Drunk.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. In fact, we probably owe Corey another call to have him back on the show. He's a funny guy. All right. I'm going to wrap things up because shockingly enough, have to be on a plane in about 7 hours.
Where are you going? Oh, is this the big trip?
No, I've got tomorrow I'm doing a show. Is anyone in the chat room in Alabama? You want to come out and see me at University of West Alabama tomorrow night? I'll be there.
You know what I hear they really, really, really like to do at Alabama?
Oh, dude, I've got actually footage of it.
They're sisters?
No, not that actually.
No?
No. It's a hot new dance craze that I found on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
Does it look anything like this?
There we go. That's how you're gonna walk on stage, by the way.
It's in the South. You know what? I'm gonna walk out to this song. You come on out. Hang on, our art department already has stuff coming in. We already have footage of 127 hours.
Yes!
He's got a lot of time on his hands. Yeah, that's a lot of people don't know that we're very excited about this.
Somebody started working on that instantly. They're like, I happen to have a file of Ellen Page photos. I'm going to go ahead and just.
That is not a bad poster, by the way.
This is really good. This is really, really good. Well done, actually, guys. That's really.
By the way,
done.
Cargo, have you seen the 127 Hours movie?
I have not actually. It played here in town, but I missed it.
Do you have any faith in it? I mean, I love Danny Boyle, but that looks like
the premise. You know what? I hate the premise because it's a news story that I'm very familiar with, and it was one of those guys that I thought was a complete knucklehead to begin with. But because you don't go out hiking alone, and this is exactly why you don't do it. But I hear from a lot of people that it's really, really good, and I have a lot of faith in Danny Boyle. I love his films, so you know what? I'm game for it. I really am.
Well, I totally agree with you because I think Danny Boyle is one of those directors that has so many times done something that I thought was out of his range and then completely smashed it out of the park. So this would be no different in that. But like I watched that trailer and I'm like, I so don't want to see 2 hours of James Franco under a rock.
You know what? I watched 94 minutes of why am I blanking on his name all of a sudden? Ryan Reynolds,
the guy
trapped
in a box. Yeah, I heard that was pretty good.
It's really incredible. It's absolutely fantastic. So having seen that can work, I'll take Danny Boyle directing James Franco under a rock.
Yeah, but Ryan Reynolds had like a cell phone. And he was trying to unravel a murder plot and everything. Like it seemed like there's a lot more going on than James Franco being like, "Oh, bummer, dude! I got my arm under a rock. I wonder what's gonna happen. Maybe I'll totally cut it off."
So,
well, you know what I would rather watch?
Spoiler alert!
127 hours of Ellen Page footage.
Here's what's amazing. Here's what's amazing is the chat room noticed from this brief moment. They noticed that whoever photoshopped this took it from something that says transformersmovie.com, And they instantly rolled with it. They have instantly wrote in like, oh, no, I get it. So she's a Decepticon. It turns out that she's working for the other side.
That is awesome.
All right. I am going to head out, guys. It was fantastic.
All right.
I had a really good time.
Thanks for having me back, guys.
Cargill, always great to have you
In the
on, man.
chat room.
No after show this night, fellows. I love you bunches, though. Take care.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Well,